we start the video, sorry for the hiatus I've been on lately. As you can see, I've moved, so that was kind of a heck and a half to get through. So that's one of the reasons I haven't been posting videos lately. Speaking of videos, my friend Krishna edited this one, so I think it turned out really well, and I'm happy with the editing he did. So yay, thanks Krishna. I'll post his social media down below. He does like flips and stuff. It's cool. So this video was filmed way back in January. I had Krishna edit it, and then I was way too lazy to go back and review over it to make sure everything was fine and dandy. So I wound up doing that today. So sorry for like 6 months later finally getting to that video, but it's up now. Hooray. So anyway, enjoy.
Hello, my name is Vera, not Vera, and I am currently snowed in. I live in the Midwest. And understatement of the year, the Midwest is slightly cold. So like all through this weekend stuff, everyone was like, oh, guess what? There's gonna be snow on Saturday. And we're all like, yay, Frosty the Snowman. Like nice little soft snowflakes. Oh, how cute and pleasant it's gonna be. Meanwhile, an entire foot of snow later, we find out it's like a freaking blizzard or something. This means I have zero excuse not to film a video. But we got here, I cleaned my background, I put makeup on my face, I even peed, so like, we're ready to do this. It's gonna be jingling the whole episode. I just kicked my earbuds across the room. If you notice at the very beginning of the video, I said hello, my name is Vera, not Vera, or Verha, or Veronica, or Verkus. Because that is my nice little fine and dandy segue into the video. My name gets mispronounced a lot. And that's more of an understatement than saying the Midwest is cold. The most common mispronunciation I get is Vera, which is understandable because of the aloe vera. But what I don't understand, there's all these famous Veras, designers and stuff. There's Vera Bradley, there's Vera Wang, there's probably some other Veras I'm missing that I'll probably list somewhere. But people just can't get it in their heads that my name is pronounced Vera. E-ra. It got to the point we had to write name tags at the beginning of the year, and I literally wrote the pronunciation of my name on the name tag. The most common people that mispronounce my name are actually my teachers, which is understandable because, you know, they have like 150 students at the middle school level that they have to learn the names of. So, you know, I guess a small error isn't the craziest thing in the world.
But yo, Vera, why don't you just correct them at the beginning of the year and then you're fine?
See, my friends, this is where the issue comes from. At the beginning of the year, you know, you have your first roll call, and it looks a little something like this. Why, hello there, class. I am going to be your wonderful teacher this year, Miss Scarfy McGee. Now, let's get attendance done. Jacob?
Here, bro.
Emma?
Present.
Susanna? I'm, like, totally here. Vera? It's just Vera. Vera? No. Vera? Veronica? Vera. Viara? Just Vera. Oh, Vera. Got it. And then you're like, oh, yeah. We're set for the whole school year. We should be good, right? Well, apparently that's wrong. You start getting to the November, December point? Apparently, teachers like to go back and all of a sudden second guess themselves. So come December, all of a sudden, I turn into Vera. I just genuinely don't understand how that happened. This has happened like 3 times now, where all of a sudden, halfway through a year, a teacher changes me and starts calling me Vera again. And my math class was an interesting place. There's a whole video describing it. You should go watch it after this one and you'll totally get this story better. Last year, algebra was a bit of a large class. As in, when anyone who wasn't in our class came to our classroom to deliver a note or something, they kind of looked like a deer in the headlights. I'm here to deliver a note. Yeah, we were kind of so loud we started making people run for the hills. Anyway, my teacher's way to attempt to stop this was semi-effective. For example, if Tyler raised his hand and had a question, the teacher would go, "If your name's not Tyler, shut it." Now, because I'm so close with all my math class and stuff, they all know for a fact that my name is Vera and not Vera. However, if they want to push my buttons, they know to start calling me Vera. But since this math teacher all of a sudden started calling me Vera again, if I raised my hand, it looked a little something like this. "Yes, Vera?" We're still talking. We don't care about learning stuff. Nah, math is lame, man. We should just all keep talking and stuff. Yeah,
this is how we
important
find out
that
we're
we're talking
talking
to each other than actually paying attention. If your name's not Vera, shut it.
Yeah, Vera, shut up.
The entire class would proceed to turn around and tell me to shut up too, because I am in fact not Vera. But in our defense, on a day I was sick, apparently one of the less trustworthy students in the class tried to tell the teacher that my name was actually Vera, but he didn't believe him. If you have a name that's almost always mispronounced, like mine is, you understand the struggle of having a substitute teacher. In fact, because our school has a very high Indian population compared to a lot of other schools, there are a lot of names that some scrawny white teachers have a bit of trouble pronouncing. There's an unspoken rule if you have a unique name for when a substitute teacher comes, which is that if you hear a name that is completely and utterly butchered, but it starts with the same letter as your first name, it's most definitely you. Roll call in some of my classes goes a little something like this.
Hey, friends watching this video, I'm gonna steal some of your names for this next sketch thing, 'cause I don't feel like coming up with new names.
So sometimes our roll calls with a substitute wind up looking a little something like this. Mahaya? Actually it's Mahi. A cashew? It's actually pronounced Akash. Krishnuts? Why does everyone keep calling me that? For God's sakes, it's just Krishna! So I probably shouldn't even be the one complaining.
But this is my YouTube channel, so I can do whatever I want.
I'm sorry for that.
I'm not really sorry for that.
But when this does happen with a substitute teacher, you really have two options. You can try to correct them, which you know they will definitely not keep up for the rest of the day. Or you can just say, "Yes, my name is definitely Krishna's." The weird thing is, not only can people not say it right, but they also can't even spell it. I really didn't think that my name was that deep with spelling. It's pretty straightforward. Or so I thought. The other day I was sitting in my business class, and we had to do the get to know each other activity. But me and my friends don't like social interaction, so we just used all of each other's names. So one of my friends comes up to me and says, "So Vera, your name's spelled with 2 E's, right?" And my other friend responds to him, "No, you idiot, it's spelled with an I." Assuming he was being sarcastic, I just kind of went, "Oh, haha," and continued with my work. Till a minute later, I realized he wasn't being sarcastic, was he? How do you think my name's spelled? V-I-R-A. Oh God, I flipping give up. The other thing with having a bizarre name is you wind up getting a lot of nicknames. That, or I just have a lot of nicknames. Of course there are those nicknames that really didn't have anything to do with my name. Rainbow Llama, Purple Llama, Handsome Young Man, Grandma, Gay Jew. Wait, what was that last one? Disclaimer. Vera Bauer in no way, shape, or form is gay, or should be assumed to be gay, especially because of the fact she has purple hair. Partially due to the fact she would make a god-awful lesbian. She just has really mean friends. Love you, Lit Click! But then there were the nicknames that sprouted from my name. And then there were the nicknames that directly came from my name. VB's, Viradira, V, Viha, Vivi, Viva, and Vera. Special thanks to Ben for calling me Vera whenever he feels particularly like annoying me that day. A lot of my friends also call me Shouse, pronounced Shouse, because that's my middle name. Because it's my mom's maiden name, that means my grandpa had that last name, and he managed to create one of the most beautiful pickup lines out of it. He slid down the banister at a house party and proceeded to say, Hey, I'm Leroy Shithouse minus the hit. Can I get you a beer? You know, you'd at least think that I wouldn't have to deal with that problem where there's like 10 other people with your name and you're constantly hearing it and getting confused. But I don't even get that. In fact, at my summer camp, there was another girl whose name was Vera. And so all throughout summer camp, I learned to block out the name Vera because whenever I hear it, I most definitely know it's not me. For God's sakes, people in my cabin would be yelling Vera and it wasn't for me. I'm done. Overall, I at least like my name. It has some pizzazz without being really, really bizarre. Also, it's only 4 letters, so I never have to run into that issue of running out of room on my piece of paper at school. But anyway, my name's Vera. That's the moral of the story. Hey, remember how I mentioned earlier in that vid that you'll understand that story I told with my math teacher at least slightly better if you watch my math class video with some really awesome people in it? Yeah? I'll put a link up. You should go watch that now. Yeah. Okay, bye. Boop.